Hey folks, welcome to Spanish Fork 17. It is rivalry day on the channel. We have the girls basketball game starting off here for you today. It is the Spanish Fork Dons up against the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. This one at Maple Mountain. We'll step away for a bit as they announce the starting lineups.
A senior guard, number 14, Caitlin Bingham. A senior center, number 34, Emily Williams. And a senior forward, number 40, Haley Sullivan. The Dons are coached by Brittany Nelson. At this time, Maple Mountain High School girls basketball team has partnered with Utah Valley Pediatrics to present tonight's Future Eagles. The Future Eagle program recognizes younger students who exemplify kindness, perseverance, and strength. Our first Future Eagle is Lily Erickson. Lily is a 14-year-old. She's in 8th grade who loves basketball, her friends, and her family. Utah Valley Pediatrics expresses sincere gratitude for all those who love and support our Future Eagles. And now the starting lineup for Maple Mountain. Number 2, a sophomore guard, Shay Brown. Number 5, a senior, Rachel Nelson. The senior, number 13, Jamie Tanner. And the senior, number 21, Liesl Harrison. Freshman guard, number 23, Leah Bailey. The Golden Eagles are coached by Dave Blakeheart.
All right, there are your starting lineups for our teams for Spanish Fork. It is number 4, Grayson Cook, number 5, Olivia Roberts, number 14, Caitlin Bingham, number 34, Emily Gwilliam, and number 40, Haley Sullivan on the Maple Mountain side of things. Number 2, Shay Brown, number 5, Rachel Messick, number 13, Janie Tanner, 21, Liesl Hansen, and 23, Leah Bailey. And we are about to tip off here on Spanish Fork 17. With you today is Angel LaRose and Mac Brown. Mac, tell us what's going on with this game.
Yeah, so we've got a great rivalry matchup here, Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain. I hope it lives up to the boys junior varsity game we saw right before. Spanish Fork came out with a 1-point victory, last-second win. It was a lot of fun, so hopefully we get something similar in this game.
We are underway here, Maple Mountain with the ball to start things off, and yeah, that was an exciting junior varsity game, and obviously we'll have the boys varsity game for you after this one as well. So session here so far for Maple Mountain. They get it into a nice little jump shot there. It'll be off the rim and rebounded by Gwilliam. Jump shot there by Shay Brown, missed.
Yeah, good look on the first possession there for Maple Mountain. Nothing wrong with that. Ball just didn't go in.
Decent drive to the hoop. She'll get it into Gwilliam, who gets the first bucket here of the day for Spanish Fork. Gwilliam, one of their leading scorers, averaging around 9 points a game, so definitely like getting it into her in the low post.
Yeah, Gwilliam is tied for the team lead on points for Spanish Fork, so definitely someone to keep an eye on.
Bailey up top here for Maple Mountain. The 3-ball up and away. It'll be off the back iron and rebounded nicely there by Gwilliam. But nice job there by Maple Mountain to secure the rebound. Another shot there. That one by Brown. It'll be off and rebounded by Spanish Fork.
Well, Brown, 2 opportunities there, right where you want those 3-point shots.
In the corner, Sullivan drives, kicks it out to the wing. 3-ball here for Bingham is going to be off. Nice effort there by Sullivan to try to keep that in bounds, but it will be Maple Mountain ball.
Oh, interesting. I didn't think that was out of bounds, but ref makes the call.
So Leah Bailey with it.
Bailey, Andrew, Bailey's a freshman and leading the team in 3 points, having a really great first year.
Also is the team's point guard, so definitely leading the team in assists as well. It'll be very fun to see her develop her game as the years go on. She's very talented. Nice drive to the hoop. It'll be off. Grabbed by Hansen. 3-ball here for Shea Brown, and it goes in. 3-point shot there for Shea Brown. Maple Mountain takes the lead here 3-2.
Well, she had to make that one. If she had 3 wide open threes to miss at the start, teammates would have never let her live that down.
Spanish Fork swinging it up top. They get it to Bingham. She'll take the long 2-point shot there. Eventually wrangled in there by Hansen. Maple Mountain on the break here. Dumps it back to Hansen. Goes up top. Nice little shot there. That is Tanner. Their leading scorer is going to be off and rebounded by the Lady Dons. Olivia Roberts with it for Spanish Fork. 5:25 left here in this first quarter. Back to Roberts, who goes over to the top. Nice defense, on-ball defense there by Spanish Fork. Cook trying to find an alley. Bingham gets it into Gwilliam, goes up and in. That one just getting just enough spin on it. Emily Gwilliam with all 4 points so far for Spanish Fork.
Yeah, give credit to Caitlin Bingham, though, on that shot fake, drawing in a lot of Golden Eagles on that.
JC Tanner had a beautiful look there right at the rim. That's a shot that she normally makes. That one rolls off the rim. It'll be Spanish Fork ball. And quick substitutions here for Maple Mountain.
Looks like we got Taya Smith and I believe Autumn Jones.
Autumn Jones, yes. So 4-3 Spanish Fork with under 5 minutes here in the first quarter. Kirk tries to get that up and over, but nice job there by Leah Bailey to snag that pass. Drives in, takes the shot, and it rolls in. Nice job there by Leah Bailey.
Great separation, a little bit of physicality to kind of bump the defender and get a little bit of room.
Absolutely on the runner, the Lady Dons. Nice positioning there for Cook. It'll be off, though, and rebounded by Sullivan. Roberts on the drive, goes up with it a little too strong. Eventually ends up in the hands of Jones, who going fast here against this Lady Don defense, getting out in transition. Open look here for Janie Tanner, and it is down. 3 points now for Janie Tanner, and Maple Mountain now starting to click here on offense, 8-4.
Yeah, Janie Tanner, not much so far, but again, team leading scorer. Janie Tanner definitely got a height advantage, comes in at 5'11", does the senior, but she can drop those 3-point shots too.
So second foul of the quarter there for the Golden Eagles. That one was on Autumn Jones. Sullivan gets it to Roberts. Cook with it, back to Sullivan. Sullivan drives right on the baseline. William goes up with it. It's going to be off the rim and rebounded by Jones. Bailey on the break. Nice pass, interior pass. Good, decent look there for Tanner, up and over, and a little scrum there between two Lady Dons getting their rebound.
It's going to be a fun matchup between Gwilliam and Tanner. So I mentioned Tanner coming in at 5'11", Gwilliam listed at 6'2". So quite a matchup there of height and physicality.
In the corner, Roberts going to be long on it. No, yeah, Tanner's going to just step out before she got that out of her hand, so it'll stay Spanish Fork ball.
So far, it hasn't been much outside of Emily Gwilliam for Spanish Fork. They got to get something going. Someone who can put up a mid-range shot, 3-point shot, spread the defense out. For
Sullivan tries to do just that. Ends up hitting the front of the rim. A couple more opportunities off of offensive rebound. Sullivan getting it again, but right in the Golden Eagles' nest. Literally all 5 of them right around her, and they eventually do force the jump ball. Man, yeah, literally the entire Golden Eagles team was just swarming there on Sullivan. As a timeout is called here. 3 minutes left here in this first quarter. 8-4, 4-point lead for the Golden Eagles over the Lady Dons at this point. Well, we've got some time here during the timeout. We'd like to thank our sponsors here at Spanish Fork 17. It's Two Jacks Pizza, MVP Sports, Lance Wilson State Farm, and Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. I want to also remind you that we have the boys game coming at you today after this game, and that you can watch this one and make sure that everyone's tuning in on youtube.com/SpanishFork17. Make sure to click that subscribe button, be able to join our Spanish Fork 17 family, get all the great content we have on there, including some of these high school games for Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain. And Again, it's going to be a nice evening of basketball here for you today on Spanish Fork 17. Very excited for the rivalry game as well on the boys' side of things. Corner three up and off by Spanish Fork, and Maple Mountain on the break. Quick move there by Jones. Open three here for Bailey, and it is down. Leah Bailey now with 5 points for the Golden Eagles. It's now 11-4.
There's the first three-point shot for Bailey, who leads the team in those. Oh, and then a nice steal there.
Stolen away by Jones, and Brown on the break now for Maple Mountain. She'll give back to Bailey. Bailey over to Jones, who makes her first three of the day. So 3 points now for Autumn Jones, and a 13-4 game it's just absolutely cooking here for Maple Mountain.
Yeah, a three-point shot coming from 4 different players now. Jones, Bailey, Tanner, and Brown, each with a three-point shot. That's such a great asset to have when you can not just hit threes, but hit them with multiple different players. And honestly, Spanish Fork has really tried to move in transition quickly, and it has not been working out for them so far. So we'll see if they maybe try to slow it down a little bit.
Look, they did credit that as a 2-point shot for Jones, as the layup is in by Camberlyn Starley. No, not Starley, my apologies. That's Sarah. No, that is Starley.
Well, Andrew, that's why I've got the pencil here so that I can adjust my
be able to adjust the things, yeah.
Yep.
So it's now 13-6, 7-point lead here for the Golden Eagles, now under 2 minutes. A little floater there, but it'll be off and long and rebounded by Erickson.
See right here, already seeing it slowed down, whereas maybe before that last break, they were pushing it really quick down the court with no success.
Roberts to Sullivan at the top of the key. Erickson in the corner. Erickson, their leading scorer in their last game. Definitely one of their 3-point specialists. Can put up points in bunches. She's another one that kind of hovers around that 8 to 9 point mark for Spanish Fork. Sullivan to inbound here for the Lady Dons. Gets right back to her. Tries to get up and over Tanner, but draws the foul.
Sullivan, a senior, listed at 5'7". He's going to get 2 shots here at the charity stripe. First free throws for either team today.
Yes, that's first free throws. Rattles around and is out for Sullivan. Looks like they credited the foul to Shea Brown. It looked like Tanner was the one that made the initial contact there, but they gave it on Brown. So first foul on Brown. Tanner top of the key, kicks it out to Brown. Back to Tanner in the corner. Finds Leah Bailey wide open. And she does draw the foul. Would have loved to see a 4-point play there. Ends up rimming out, but does get herself to the free throw line. The foul will be on Eden Erickson. That's going to be her first.
Yeah, from that spot again that we've been seeing them drain from 3-point land. And I guess Spanish Fork had enough of that, so a little aggressive on that play.
First free throw is going to be off for Bailey. Just the first foul on Spanish Fork. 4 fouls here in the quarter for Maple Mountain, and that second one goes in. So now 6 points on the day for Leah Bailey. Hot start for the freshman point guard. And gets the third one, so now 7 points and a 15-6 lead now for the Golden Eagles. Excellent trap by Maple Mountain.
Ball's loose.
And ball is loose, and oh geez, there's definitely got to be something there. They are going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow is with the Lady Dons.
Yeah, there's got to be some adjustments made there. Those traps have been too easy when Spanish Fork has had the ball. We've seen it a couple times already.
And they get it into Roberts. Looks like he's opting to kind of slow things down here a bit. Erickson on the wing, drives, goes up, and rolls out, and then into the hands of Kylie Gauss for the rebound. Bailey sets up another 3-ball. It's going to be short and rebounded by Spanish Fork. Roberts is pushing it. She'll stay there at the elbow. 3-point ball for Erickson. It will roll out of bounds.
Not a bad look, but might have rushed that three a little off balance on that.
Yeah, certainly not a bad look there for Erickson. Yeah, it needs to have just that little tick more to set the feet and feel a little more confident in the shot. Bailey on the wing, kicks it back up top, gets the ball again.
I'll be playing for a last-second three here for Bailey.
Certainly looks like it. Corner shot there for Brown is down. Nice shot by Shea Brown. That's going to be 6 points for her, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. A very exciting quarter here for Maple Mountain. They come out in droves here, 18-6, 12-point lead over the Lady Dons. We'll get you the second quarter when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17, quarter number 2 of this one between the Spanish Fork Dons and the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. And it has been all Golden Eagles so far in this ball game. It is 18-6. It's been a flurry of three-pointers here for the Golden Eagles, whereas for the Dons, got some early offense from Emily William and a little bit from Camberlyn Starley. But man, mostly I've just been impressed with one, Leah Bailey and her control of the offense, but also they're getting quality shots out there, Mac.
Oh, yeah, they're taking three-point shots that really aren't contested all that much, and really one of the few that was contested turned out to be a foul that was committed by Spanish Fork, so they got to figure something out to defend beyond the arc.
Hanson with a nice jumper there. That's her first bucket of the day, and now 20 points here for Maple Mountain. 20-6, 14-point lead for them at the start of this second quarter. Roberts kicks it over to Cook, who makes the first three of the day for Spanish Fork. It'll now be 20-9 after the nice shot there by Cook.
Grayson Cook tied for the team lead in points as well for Spanish Fork, tied with Emily William, who has had a pretty good first quarter, but relatively quiet, and that's pretty much been it, mostly with Williams. So they got to get Cook going as well to diversify the offense a bit.
Tanner kicks it out to Hanson. Hanson had a shot, but ends up giving it up, gives it to Bailey. Bailey off the back iron and rebounded by Bingham.
So this is the challenge now for Maple Mountain, is the threes have been falling, but you can't get a little greedy here. This game can turn quickly, so just because they've been falling doesn't mean you have to take it for three every time.
Roberts' three ball is off long and rebounded by Hanson. Bailey sees Tanner. Tanner goes up with it. He's going to be a little bit short on it, but the second effort goes down, and the and one for Janie Tanner. So 5 points now, and she'll be heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, way to stay with it there. Gets her own rebound and might have a three-point play.
Foul is on Kaylee Schaefer. That's going to be her first of the quarter here for Spanish Fork, and Tanner rings in the free throw. 6 points now for her, and a 23-9 lead for the Golden Eagles. They try to get it into William. Nice job there by Tanner to snuff that out.
Great defense.
Brown on the drive, gets into Hanson. Hanson up with it and down. They're absolutely getting after it in transition. 4 points for Liesl Hanson, 25-9, 16-point lead here in this second quarter. The Golden Eagles absolutely just running away with this thing at this point.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, it's been an offensive attack that's come from a few different individuals. Shea Brown, Janie Tanner, Leah Bailey, even Liesl Hanson now comes in with 4 points in this quarter. So they really can do whatever they want right now. Go with whoever they want, and Spanish Fork just hasn't really found it yet. No real threat that we found. And it's William, like I mentioned, William versus Janie Tanner's the matchup that I wanted to see, and so far Tanner has done great on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, Get a little view here of the huddle here for Maple Mountain. Again, it's just been a very impressive offensive showing for the Golden Eagles, and just again getting good quality shots. And what I like about it as well is that their defense is turning into offense. It's just very quickly getting out there in transition, and then finding the trailing big that's coming out on the fast break and being able to get the ball out to them. It's just been a good showing here for a Golden Eagles team that I truly think is better than their record coming into this matchup.
Yeah, the losers of 3 straight, and yeah, they're better than that. They played some tight games and came out with losses, but the RPI thankfully seems to be a little bit more generous with their ranking, coming in at 11th. So hopefully their efforts are being noticed.
Sullivan in the corner, kicks it up to Bingham up top, loses it for a quick second, again gets it over to Roberts. A little bit of a wild pass there to Cook. 3 ball off the front iron and off the foot of Brown, but eventually collected by the Golden Eagles. Bailey with it on the wing. She'll kick it to Tanner up top. Nice drive. Gets it to Hanson in the corner. Gives back to Bailey. Brown with it, gets it inside. Nice little inside-out play here. Great drive by Bailey. Little floater is going to be off the back iron, rebounded by Gwilliam.
Almost a foul there on the follow-through, but no call. But that's what Spanish Fork has to do. You got to eliminate the 3 right now, and get them down close to the basket. See if they can finish there.
Gwilliam, little elbow jumper is going to be off, but rebounded by Cook. Be off again and brought in by the Golden Eagles. Corner. Tanner on the wing. It is down. Janie Tanner. 9 points now for Janie Tanner. 28-9.
At all costs, have to get rid of the 3-point shot right now. I mean, they're hitting them at a really good clip right now.
Good move by Cook. Floats it up. It'll be off the front iron. And eventually collected there by Tanner. And once again, Maple Mountain on the break here. Brown finds a little spot that she likes, tries to go board. It is rebounded by Sullivan.
Yeah, there's losing a little bit of contain are the Dons on these rebound opportunities. The guards maybe coming in a little too close.
And that is a nice shot there by Caitlin Bingham. Honestly, really great move there to create some separation. First bucket there for Caitlin Bingham, now 28-12. Bailey to Brown up top. She'll drive, get it to Hanson, back to Bailey in the corner. Tanner's going to line up another one, and is going to just get out of there. Rebounded by the Lady Dons. Kind of content to swing it up top, trying to find an opening. They do get it to Sullivan. 3 ball here for Roberts, off the back and rebounded by Hanson. We have a timeout here on the floor. Timeout for Maple Mountain again. So 3:50 left here in this first half, 28-12. While we have this timeout here, we'd like to thank our sponsors here at Spanish Fork 17. Mac, take it away for us.
Yeah, of course, Andrew. We've got MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, 2 Jacks Pizza, and Lance Wilson State Farm. Thank you once again to our sponsors here from Spanish Fork 17. Andrew, you and I are definitely 2 Jacks connoisseurs.
Yeah.
We've had our fair share.
No questions asked. That was our meal here for today before the game, and it was absolutely fantastic. When I was living in Provo, it was basically a weekly occurrence for me to go grab some 2 Jacks. So I'm a big fan, big supporter, and we are a big fan of their support of Spanish Fork 17.
Of course. Please keep making delicious pizza. We're big fans. So.
Absolutely. Keep them coming. 28-12 here with 3:50 left in this first quarter. Absolute offensive explosion here in this first half for the Golden Eagles. They have been relentless from the 3-point line and out in transition.
Spanish Fork, you got nice block there. You got 1/2 of this second quarter remaining. Just win this last 4 minutes. Get this game a little bit closer before the half.
Crazy sequence. Eventually was brought in by Tanner. Brown goes up. That's not Brown. That is, my apologies. That was Jones that went up with that and was blocked. Good sequence there by the Spanish Fork defense.
Yeah, I'd like to see that for Spanish Fork. A little bit more physical, playing up tighter, 2 blocks in 1 possession. That's a good sign.
Bingham with it up top for the Lady Dons. She gets it to Sullivan. Back up top to Bingham. They get it into Meservey at the elbow. Gives back to Cook. Cook left-handed drive off the back iron, and we'll wait for the call here. The call is that it will stay with the Lady Dons.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit more physical here for Spanish Fork. It's been one thing I've observed so far. Maple Mountain just looks like they're playing a little bit closer, a little bit tougher right now, a bit more physical.
Branch inbounds, corner 3 off the mark there by Cook. That's going to roll right towards our camera.
Yep. Put me in, Coach.
Yeah, look at us, part of the broadcast. So great. Yeah, getting right in there.
Saw the crane on that, the crane follow through.
Yes, yeah. Fantastic. 2:45 left here in this second quarter, my apologies, first half of the game. Nice steal there by the Lady Dons. Good hands there by Cook. Good read.
So 2 blocks and a steal so far since that last time out. I like what I'm seeing on defense.
Defense looking great now. If they can just get things rolling here on offense. They do try to get it into Meservey, and it's going to be kind of get it to Branch in the corner. She'll drive, tries to go baseline, ran out of room, and it'll be a turnover here.
Well, the baseline defense has been stellar for Maple Mountain so far. There's been nothing underneath the rim that way.
Bailey setting up the Maple Mountain offense. A little bit of a weave action here up top for Maple Mountain. They do get it to Bailey, who drives baseline. Gets it to Tanner. Little jumper there will come up short and get rebounded by Sullivan. Branch with the ball for the Lady Dons. $1:45 left in the second quarter. Cook up top. They get it into Meservey. He's able to wrangle that in. Sullivan up with it and in. What an angle there by Haley Sullivan. That's her first bucket of the day.
Good strong finish there. I like that. Aggressive.
Tanner with a good fake. Goes through. Ends up hitting the front of the rim. I think she was trying to draw the foul there, but doesn't get a call. And it'll be off the hands of Brown and out, so it'll stay Spanish Fork ball. Eden Erickson coming in here for the last minute 21 of the half.
You got Sarah Meservey and to keep an eye on, number 42 for the Dons. Another tall center. She sets the screen there.
Meservey with it right on the wing. She hits over to the other wing to Erickson. Sullivan drives. Comes up a little bit short there on the layup attempt. Brought in by Maple Mountain. Bailey kicks it out to the corner. Nice open look there from 3. It'll be off. Definitely a nice open look there for Autumn Jones.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they go quick.
Cook driving. And it will be a block. Oh, they do go with the charge. The one ref had indicated block, but obviously the guy at the baseline with a better view.
Yeah, there was some. You are right. There was some communication here that was between the two as they were, I guess, communicating in their minds what to call there.
So it'll be a offensive foul, a charge there on Cook. It'll be her first of the day here as we've got just about 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. About a 7-second difference here between game clock and shot clock. Stolen away by Erickson. Almost. Now it's on the floor. Bailey does get it over to Brown. 8 seconds left here on the shot clock. Brown throws one up, and eventually it's number 15, Gauss, ends up with it and then gets fouled.
Yeah, maybe a little too quick of a pass there. I think that was Erickson that came up with the ball, and while she's on the hardwood there, she maybe thought somebody was going to be on her quicker than they actually were.
Foul was on Bingham, third foul of the quarter. Good drive, nice little running hook. It will be off and rebounded by Sullivan, who's content to just find a corner and dribble it away. And we got a proper football score here at the quarter, at the end of the half, 28-14. 14-point lead for the Golden Eagles over the Lady Dons. We will get you to the halftime show when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
Contact State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Hey folks, welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. We have halftime here of this matchup, so we've got 28-14 is our score. 14-point lead for the Golden Eagles over the Lady Dons. And it looks like we are not going to have any kind of halftime performance, it looks like. And so we'll go ahead and use this time to fill you in on some really awesome information in terms of our standings. And so looking at the region standings so far, we have Wasatch and Timpview sitting at 6-1. Both teams have been very impressive so far on the season. Salem Hills, Cedar Valley, and Maple Mountain kind of make up the middle class of the region. Salem Hills at 4-3, Cedar Valley and Maple Mountain at 3-4. Then Spanish Forks had a rough go here in Region 7, 1-5, and Springville sitting at 1-6. Really, it has been just the two up front, Wasatch and Timpview, and then, Maple Mountain feels like they're right on the cusp of kind of being up in that upper echelon, but have ended up dropping a few games in region that you're like, oh, dang, you wish you'd have gotten that one.
I would predict that we're going to see some improvement in that record from Maple Mountain before the season is through. They've got a bit more of a favorable schedule coming up for them. It's tough playing Wasatch and Timpview. They do have, I guess I should say, they do have a game with Timpview and Wasatch as well, but they come away with a win today. They've got Cedar Valley and Springville that are winnable games as well. So, a real chance of going 3-2, and hey, maybe they pull out a surprise victory against Wasatch and Timpview, go 4-1.
Absolutely, and looking at the RPI standings there, Maple Mountain's really not doing too terrible in the RPI. They're sitting at number 11 right now in RPI, and as for the rest of the region, Timpview is just number 1. They've been the best team in again these RPI standings is all of 5A. So Timpview is the best team in all of 5A according to RPI. Wasatch right there at number 3, Salem Hills number 7, Cedar Valley 10, Maple Mountain 11, Spanish Fork at 19. And then Springville there at number 22. And again, Maple Mountain, I think that there's a really good chance for them to sneak in maybe a potential win off of Timpview. In fact, we've got that game. We're going to be broadcasting that game here next Friday, and hopefully have an opportunity to see them be able to take that win against the T-Birds, which there's our graphic there showing you again. We also have the boys game here tonight, which will again be the rivalry here, the Dons against the Golden Eagles, but not this Friday, but the following Friday we'll have this same doubleheader. We'll have the girls basketball game at 5:15, and we'll have the boys game at 7 o'clock, and that's going to be a big one on really for both the boys and the girls, but particularly for me, that's a big potential statement win opportunity for the Golden Eagles if they can come away with the win against the T-Birds.
Yeah, absolutely. We looked at those RPI standings. There's a lot of 12-6 in there. Those three teams that we saw, all 12-6. So there's going to have to be maybe a little bit of separation between that middle class, kind of like you said. And, the teams have done well outside of region this year. So there's some good possibility when they get into tournament play to see some surprise victories. And a few teams make it a little bit further in tournament play. You mentioned the boys basketball team for Maple Mountain. It's interesting. I was here in December when we had them play Lehigh here on this court and came out with a big upset victory. And unfortunately, it's not been so good since then for Maple Mountain for the boys varsity. So I'm curious to see how they do tonight as well. Of course, we'll continue our focus on this game, but tonight, curious to see how those boys do. We know they have a high ceiling. It's it's that floor that they've got to work on a little bit more as well. So.
Getting a nice view of the pep band here. They're absolutely rocking their chair. I mean, obviously, Hey Baby is a classic, and so I'll always love hearing that from the pep band. We've got about 5 minutes left here in halftime, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, but we will come back here shortly for you to finish up the rest of halftime here on Spanish Fork 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
Contact State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Hey folks, welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. Again, our halftime score is 28-14. No, this is not a football game. This is a girls basketball game, in case you were wondering if you haven't been watching with us so far. 14-point lead for the Golden Eagles over the Lady Dons. It has been just to me, the story of this game so far has been just how clean the Golden Eagles have looked on defense, and just how impressive Leah Bailey has been in just orchestrating the Golden Eagles offense.
Absolutely. Bailey, who we mentioned, bit of a storyline, a freshman, so she's got a bright future ahead of her playing point. Excited to see what it's going to be like these next few years for her, because she's already fantastic. And yeah, getting the ball out to Janie Tanner, who's got 9 points right now and 2 3-point shots, team leader in scoring. And I like what you said, it's been very clean for Maple Mountain, and it's resulted in a 14-point lead for them. The Spanish Fork, there's been a good bit of turnovers and missed opportunities, second chance opportunities for Maple Mountain. For Spanish Fork, there's been some bright spots. Emily Williams got 4 points. Caitlin Bingham came in and hit a 3-point shot, as well as Grayson Cook. But they've got to get more offensive firepower, maybe a little bit more physical underneath the rim, as Maple Mountain has, really kind of taken it to them in the paint on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was a matchup when they met up earlier in the season. That also was kind of a bit of a struggle for the Dons. They really like being able to get Emily William down low and being able to let her work in the post. But this is a tough physical matchup for her. Again, she has height, but she is a little bit more slight of build, and so when she's got to go up against Janie Tanner, who's a little bit more muscular, and so is able to kind of box her out in some ways, and keep her away from doing some of her moves that she likes doing. And in the last matchup that these guys had, William only had 3 points, and it was she had one layup and then made a free throw. But what did work for the Dons in that game, and by the way, they almost came away with that win. They actually in some ways controlled most of that game, but what worked for them was Caitlin Bingham was hitting threes. She ended up with 9 points in that game, had 3 3-pointers. Eden Erickson had 8, and she had 2 3-pointers. And so for them, they've got to find a way to spread things out a little bit more on offense. And if that means you've got to try to get it into William, get it into Sullivan or Maservi or Starley, kind of start getting it in the post and then finding ways to kick it out to your shooters like Cook, Bingham, Erickson. And so I would like to see, if I'm a Dons fan, that's what I want to see. I want to see them moving the ball around a little bit more and trying to establish something in the post that then is going to open up opportunities for these shooters.
Yeah, and I think what might be the challenge that Spanish Fork will need, or something that they'll need to turn for them, is William has been locked down by Tanner, and that has made it to where Maple Mountain hasn't really needed to give Tanner much help. They've been able to stay on those shooting guards up top, and yeah, you're right. I mean, those threes have not really been open, and even when they have, they felt a little rushed. The to look at is, that matchup of Gwilliam and Tanner. Can that take up more attention for the Golden Eagles defense and open up some opportunities deep, like you mentioned?
And the points have got to come in bunches here for the Lady Dons. They've got to dig themselves out of a 14-point hole to start off this second quarter. We are about to be underway here as we saw a nice view of the sideline. It will be Lady Dons to start things off here. It will be inbounded into Roberts.
And if there's one big positive for the Lady Dons, the last 4 minutes or 3.5 minutes of that half, no points for Maple Mountain.
Bingham absolutely stuffed by Leah Bailey. There is a foul, though, on the floor here. Looks like foul is going to be on Sullivan. My apologies, that's number 20. That's on Hansen. That's Hansen's second foul of the day. Sullivan gets to it and kicks it back up top to Cook. Reset things here for Spanish Fork. Bingham on the wing, drives into a double team, kicks it back over to Cook. Sullivan in the corner.
Yeah, had a Lady Don open in that corner there for three, but missed that chance.
Good hands there by Hansen to prevent the pass over to Roberts. It'll stay Lady Don's ball.
That was Roberts who was in that corner and didn't see her behind her.
And Roberts is one of those shooters, so they'd love to be able to find her when she is open. Just 5 seconds left here on the shot clock. Drive here by Roberts, tries to go up with it and is blocked by Tanner. Eventually crowds that in and gets it over to Bailey. Brown with the transition three, and it is in. That's 9 points for Shea Brown.
Third 3-point for Brown.
So 31-14.
Just a sophomore, too. This is a young, in some places, very young Golden Eagles team.
Oh, that's a nice shot there by Grayson Cook. Little easy dribble into an elbow jumper there. 31-16. Good drive by Bailey. Gets it to the corner. Hansen will drive. Hands it off. A nice job there to draw the foul. That's Rachel Messick, who will be going to the free throw line here for the Golden Eagles.
I don't mind that for the Lady Dons. I mean, why not? Get a little bit more physical underneath and force them to make some of these free throws, which can be a little difficult.
Yeah, Roberts with the foul there for Spanish Fork. That's her first of the quarter here. Messick misses the first one, but then does get the second one. So Messick on the board now for Maple Mountain. It is now 32-16. Sullivan up top over to Bingham. Bingham driving. Tries to curl that into Gwilliam. And it kind of gets a little bit messy there. Roberts eventually scoops it up and gets it to Bingham, who then resets to Cook up top. A little bit of a... Yeah, I was about to say, I felt like that was going to be the call there. So double dribble there on Roberts. It'll be a turnover and back over to the Golden Eagles.
Looks like Autumn Smith, Michaela Jones subbing in for the Golden Eagles. Autumn Jones has 2 points so far.
Well, she's played some nice minutes here so far for Maple Mountain. Has a nice opportunity there on the corner, drives at the elbow, gets it back up top to Bailey. Tanner trying to set the screen. Bailey dribbles her way through it, goes back over to the corner. Jones, Tanner, long two will be off, and eventually it's corralled in by Bailey, who then gets fouled.
Yeah, the second chance opportunities, crucial. Spanish Fork has to double their score for this one to tie this one up.
First foul on Williams, second foul of the quarter here for Spanish Fork, and a missed free throw there by Leah Bailey. Second opportunity. Does nail the second one. So the 8 points for the freshman point guard.
Yeah, is that Michaela Smith, 32?
Yeah, Michaela Smith.
Oh, there we go.
Nice drive to the basket there.
That's what's been missing so far for the Lady Dons and for Gwilliam. They've got to have her start to dominate in the paint, open up opportunities.
Corner opportunity there for Smith. Gives back to Tanner, and it'll be a travel. Just kind of picked up her pivot foot a little bit early there. Still a 15-point lead here for the Golden Eagles, 33-18. Just under 5 minutes left here in this third quarter as the Golden Eagles continue to be aggressive here on defense.
Oh, palmed it.
Yeah, it's been a point of emphasis in the NBA, and I'm sure that's kind of slowly trickled down to
right
other places as well. As they are trying to be, more mindful and keeping an eye on that.
We've had a double dribble, a travel, and a palming called so far in this half. That's not something you see too often.
Yeah, we've got yet another.
Yeah. Oh, good job there.
Oh, an excellent read. Reverse layup, just a little bit off there by Brown. That would have been real sick.
That was amazing.
Roberts with it in the corner for the Lady Dons. She'll opt to go up top to Cook, who splashes in a three.
That's
8
big.
points for Grayson Cook.
That's big. Second 3-point for her.
An excellent steal by Cook. She'll lay it up, and she'll be the first player in double digits in this game.
She's taken over this quarter. Hey, look at that. It's a 10-point game now.
Look at that. Momentum is a huge thing, and right now it is in favor of the Lady Dons, hence the timeout here by the Golden Eagles to try to calm down this storm here by the Lady Dons. It's been defense leading to offense. That defensive intensity that they had in that second quarter has bled over here into this second half, and now they're getting cleaner shots.
Yeah, that's Grayson Cook taking over here. 10 points, like you mentioned, double digits. I'm going to say there's a typo here. I have her listed as 7 feet tall. I think that's off just a bit, probably. But you know what? She doesn't need it. She doesn't need the 7-foot height with the way that she's played in this quarter. She's taken over.
Yeah, it's been absolutely great. So while we've got a timeout here, it's a good time for us to thank our sponsors here at Spanish Fork 17. That's Lance Wilson State Farm, 2 Jacks Pizza, Triple T, Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and MVP Sports. I want to thank everyone for tuning in today here to this broadcast, and special shout out to those that are watching on the YouTube page, youtube.com/Spanish Fork 17. Make sure to click that subscribe button and join the Spanish Fork 17 family so that you can get all of our awesome content on there, including Maple Mountain and Spanish Fork High School games, including this one here right now and the one we'll have for you later tonight here. Again, the boys will be playing at about 7 o'clock, so make sure to tune into that one as well tonight as we're about to get back underway here. Just a 10-point lead now for the Golden Eagles with 4:11 left here in this third quarter. A handoff to Brown. Leads to another handoff to Bailey. Goes up and gets fouled.
Yeah, it's a fortunate foul for Maple Mountain because that was a very low percentage shot, triple team there at the rim. Probably not the best foul for Spanish Fork to commit right there.
Yeah, and that's now 2 fouls on Gwilliam. She came into the half with none of them and then has had 2 quick ones here in the third quarter. Third team foul as well for the Dons as Bailey splashes in the first free throw and then gets the second one. So now 9 points for Leah Bailey.
And Bailey 4 for 5 from the free throw line.
He's definitely had a nice day at the stripe. Sullivan with it up top for the Lady Dons. She'll kick it to Bingham on the wing. They do get it into Gwilliam right there at the elbow. Kind of forces up a layup there, kind of a line drive as Tanner's going to rip that ball away from Haley Sullivan.
Yeah, I like it from Gwilliam there. Just getting a little bit more aggressive, going up against Tanner, trying to challenge her physically. And now Tanner's out, but you still have the pretty physically imposing, looks like that's Kylie Goss, who is 6 feet tall, senior.
Yeah, Goss definitely also with some good size for the Golden Eagles. Baseline jumper there that's airballed, but nice job there by Bailey to grab the board and put it back up. 11 points now for the freshman point guard. Stolen away by Smith, who then lays it up. 3 points for Michaela Smith. Nice job there to turn some excellent defense into instant offense. And they're being maybe a little bit too aggressive there as Jones is going to draw the foul there.
Well, that big momentum shift that we had earlier with Spanish Fork, getting the ball stolen quickly on an inbound and a quick 2 points. Well, we just saw that take place right now for Maple Mountain. So that's kind of been negated now, that quick sequence for Spanish Fork, as it's back up to a 16-point lead.
Yeah, it's honestly just an excellent timeout there when they called that timeout to just kind of shift things, get them refocused.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice play, though, by the Lady Dons. And now Emily Gwilliam is really starting to cook a little bit here in that low post. 8 points.
Yeah, we mentioned at the beginning that Gwilliam and Cook are the tied coming into this. They were tied as the leading scorers for the team. Good job by Gwilliam to see that pass coming. They were tied for leading the team in points, and we haven't seen much from them until this quarter, and now we're starting to see that connection work between the two of them.
Jones inbounds to Bailey. 39-25 here. 2:41 left in the third quarter. A little mini run by Spanish Fork has been met with a big run here by Maple Mountain that continues to onslaught here. Nice 3-point jumper there for Leah Bailey. 14 points now.
And that down is her second 3-point shot she's made.
Erickson just was allowed to just drive right down the middle of the floor, was eventually fouled on the floor. Looks like they will credit that to Jones. That's her third, and it's the fourth of the quarter. So you know, it's once they get to 5 is when they will be going to the free throw line. They do get it into Gwilliam, kicks it back outside to Bingham. Strong off the rim. Nice job by Gwilliam to try to handle that. Body's flying all over the place. Eventually ends up with Maple Mountain. Smith up with the left hand and down. Nice job there by Michaela Smith. 5 points now for her. 44-25. 2 minutes left here in this third quarter. Yeah, what a wild sequence that was.
Yeah. Gwilliam really had a chance there to get that offensive rebound on that last possession, but she thought someone was behind her. No one was.
Nice job by Spanish Fork to grab the offensive rebound. That's Schaefer back in the game. Erickson opts to drive for it, and nice move to the basket for Eden Erickson. That's her first bucket of the game. And again, she was their leading scorer in their last ball game, so she's one that they've just not quite gotten going here in this game. Excellent drive, good feed over to Goss, who throws it in. Goss with her first bucket.
Goss in for Janie Tanner, and not much of a difference there. That one's going to go with Spanish Fork.
Yeah, applaud the effort there from Shea Brown. She just about got that steal there. Again, I've liked that the Dons have the Golden Eagles have not gotten complacent here on defense whatsoever. They've still been just full bore going right after steals and very aggressive on their on-ball defense, and that's how you maintain a lead.
Yes, absolutely. There's been great effort from everybody. There's nobody who's playing half-heartedly tonight for them. Everybody's giving great effort.
Excellent drive by Cook. She gets it to Erickson, who's now starting to feel it a little bit here. Erickson with another bucket, 4 points for her, 46-29. In the corner, Roberts.
Wow.
And eventually, Goss is going to find it and put it up. So 4 points now for Kylie Goss, 48-29. 40 ticks left here in this third quarter.
It was good defense for Spanish Fork. Just a fortunate bounce and roll off the body right to Goss, who, credit to her, finished strong. That one nearly thrown away.
Wild pass there. Nice job by Messick to get hands on that.
Spanish Fork had a possession arrow. That'll stay here with them.
So 29 seconds left here. So potentially the last possession here of the third quarter. So shot clock will be off at this point.
No, the possession arrow is actually apparently with Maple Mountain.
That's what I thought. I didn't want to correct them or nothing, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that should be Golden Eagles ball, and sure enough, it is. So
good job by the referees.
to be like, oh, wait a second, that seems off. Oh, and a steal here by Cook. Then she's going to lose the handle of it. Oh, that's rough for the Lady Dons.
Yeah, that would have been a nice way to in the quarter, or at least just about in the corner.
22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Some pressuring defense there by the Lady Dons. Brown does a good job of breaking it. Messick looking around, and in doing so, picks up her foot and travels.
The refs have really had a close eye on these calls here. We've had some double dribble and palming and travels in this quarter after, I don't know that we had any of those called in the first half.
Yeah, and honestly, the second quarter in particular was pretty clean as we're just at 5 seconds here. Erickson with the shot, and it rolls in. Eden Erickson just coming alive here in this third quarter. 6 points now for her. It cuts the lead down to 16, so it's 48-32. Golden Eagles over the Lady Dons. We'll get you the fourth quarter of this one when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17, quarter number 4 of this matchup between the Spanish Fork Dons and the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. And so it's been a real fun one if you like offense, because Maple Mountain has been scoring it in bunches so far in this game. Really, it's just been a really good game for their offense. But what's been nice is we've now seen Spanish Fork kind of finding a rhythm here in the second half.
Yeah, in particular, we had actually 3, really. Emily Gwilliam, Grayson Cook, and Eden Erickson. All 3 stepped up in that third quarter, especially late. It was Eden Erickson who hit a pretty close to last-second three-point shot on a really great little step-back 3 in the corner. It was a really beautiful shot. So still quite a deficit for Spanish Fork, but cut it down a little bit, and they start with the ball here in the fourth quarter.
Robertson goes to the corner. That's Bingham that's Cook. My apologies. Cook shoots that one just a little bit short and eventually gets corralled in here by the Golden Eagles. Brown stops there at the elbow. Tanner with it and pops one in. Pops in another 3.
She can get you in a lot of different ways. That's her third three-point shot. That gives her 12 points now today.
51-32 now, with 7:20 left in this game. Erickson's going to step back again, and that didn't look too bad, but ends up rolling off and rebounded by the Golden Eagles. On the drive, Messick puts it down. That's her third point of the day.
And it's just points coming from so many different Golden Eagles today. It's been a great offensive attack.
Shot is off, but rebounded by Gwilliam, goes up strong and gets it in. So another Don in double figures now. Emily Gwilliam now with 10.
Yeah, 3 players, 3 Lady Dons with double-digit points. The problem has been after that. Not much assistance from anyone beyond those 3.
A nice drive there by Bailey, and draws the foul on Grayson Cook. Second foul for her and first team foul here of the fourth quarter, and it's going to set up the inbound opportunity here for the Golden Eagles. She does get it to Brown in the corner. It's going to get it back over to Bailey. Back to Brown. Brown wing 3 off the rim and rebounded by Gwilliam. Erickson with it. She's going to just dribble into a 3. She's, I guess, just feeling it, which, makes sense. Gwilliam up with it strong and is fouled.
Yeah, so for reference here, you've got 3 players with double-digit points for Spanish Fork. Past that, they have 3 other players who have scored. For Maple Mountain, they've got 2 who have double-digit points. Beyond that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other scorers in this game. So there's been a lot more weapons that Maple Mountain has been able to use as they, they can do what they're doing right here. Sub players out, sub out their starters. It's been working. It looks like that was Autumn Jones and Michaela Smith who came in.
Going with another chance here at the free throw line. It's going to be just a little bit strong off the back iron and brought in by Jones. Golden Eagles will get out on the run once again. Tanner goes up and ends up getting fouled by Gwilliam.
Yeah, that's the matchup we've highlighted all day, and there's been some back and forth here and there, but Janie Tanner has definitely had the advantage on defense and on offense with that matchup with Gwilliam.
3rd foul on Gwilliam, 2nd team foul of the quarter. Bailey will make it over there to inbound the ball. They opt to go Brown up top. Over to Jones. Jones looking to get it inside. Keeps it over to Smith. Smith back up top to Jones. Bailey with it on the wing. Tanner calling for a screen there, but goes to Brown. Wing shot here for Bailey, and she gets fouled again at the 3-point line.
Wow. Leah Bailey has taken up a lot of focus in this game. A lot of attention on defense for Spanish Fork going towards her. And she's been fouled a few times. 2 3-pointers. She nails her first one. She's nailing these free throws as well. She's 5 for 6 so far.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty decent percentage. What I like even better is she is unaffected here by the broadcaster jinx so far.
Oh, yeah,
so,
that's great.
20-point lead here so far. Free throw number 3 upcoming here for Leah Bailey, 55-35. See, broadcaster jinxes aren't real, folks. You can just put that narrative right to bed. I mean, Bailey hits all 3.
And we're close enough. She probably could have heard me say that.
Absolutely.
Honestly. So she put that to rest. Nice. 7 for 8 from the charity strike. That's big as she completes the 3-point play. She's got 16 points now.
Excellent drive by Erickson, just not quite able to finish there, and rebounded by Tanner.
Ball just ripped out.
Yes. Jones on the drive, gets it over to Bailey. Bailey, 3-point ball, and in. Oh, she's just automatic tonight. Leah Bailey now with 19.
What a performance. It's not just the 3-point shots. We mentioned that she does lead the team in threes, but it's been the mid-range jumpers. Boy, what a lot of.
Jeez.
I was going to say floater. That was kind of on the line there.
Floater, runner, I don't know, but it goes down. Wow. Goodness gracious, what a shot there by Cook.
Another travel. Wow. Definitely a point of emphasis from the refs in this half. I don't know if someone got in their ear. That happens sometimes where a coach gets to a ref and says, hey, they're traveling, they're picking up their pivot foot, but they have been on top of it, especially on Maple Mountain in this half.
Drive by Cook, gets it to Erickson, kicks it back over to Bingham, draws the double team, kicks it to Erickson in the corner. That's definitely what they want. A little strong, gets it to Gwilliam inside, and will get fouled by Tanner.
Good job by Erickson to get her own rebound on that 3-point shot.
And a little bit of danger zone here for Janie Tanner. That's her 4th. That'll be Gwilliam at the line to shoot 2, but not before a timeout here for Maple Mountain as they go into this timeout with a 22-point lead, 59-37. While we're stepping away, we'll take some time to thank our sponsors here at Spanish Fork 17. Mac, take it away.
Yeah, one more time, we'd love to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, MVP Sports, Two Jacks Pizza, and Lance Wilson State Farm. A special thanks to our sponsors here at Spanish Fork 17. MVP Sports, we got some sports that are coming up here soon. Talking a little bit of baseball, of course. So you need some materials, some equipment. MVP Sports, great place to hit up.
Yeah, they just moved to a new location at the beginning of the month, too. Nice. So they're at 82 East and 900 North. And so definitely go check out MVP Sports for all of your needs there. And, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors here at Spanish Fork 17 that make these possible and let you be able to watch these great high school games that we get to broadcast. And that's going to hit the back of the rim, and then it's just going to drop nice and in there for William. 12th point on the day. Done a nice job of just finding the back of the rim there, and just kind of dies enough for it to drop in. 59-39, 4:30 left here in this ball game. Oh, a little bit physical there. This certainly could have maybe been a foul there on Branch. But, sometimes the ball don't lie. And so it'll end up being...
it looks like for Spanish Fork, they came out of that timeout, maybe trying to do some full court press. Looked like on that first possession there.
We do get it to Erickson on the wing. He's going to go up with it, a little strong, and then nice job by Sullivan to track down the offensive rebound. Nice strong drive up with it, and it'll rattle in and go down. Second bucket of the day for Haley Sullivan, 4 points, and that'll be 59-41. Brown with it, she'll dribble back up top. Jones, corner to Bailey. Bailey a little bit short there on that three-point shot, and it looks like she maybe had an opportunity there. Yeah, hit the deck on that as Cook's going to go a little bit out of control there, and they say it is going to stay with the Dons.
Yeah, Bailey, heat check three there in the corner, and she definitely looked like she tried to sell the foul, but just because she tried to sell it doesn't mean there wasn't one. There was some contact there.
Good drive by Cook. Goes a little bit long, though, on that, and then looks like Branch is stuffed there on the play. It rolls out of bounds, and it will be Golden Eagles ball. And sub time, Tanner coming back into the ball game. Now they are big right now. They've got Goss and Tanner in the ball game.
Yeah.
Try to trap Leah Bailey in the corner. That's some great defense there by Grayson Cook.
Great job there. Kind of getting into that trap territory again. Possession arrow with the Golden Eagles, so Bailey will inbound.
Bailey into Tanner, then gives right back to Bailey, who adjusts very nicely, kisses it off the glass, and she's now got 21 points. 61-41 with just a little bit over 3 minutes left here. Erickson drives, kicks it back out. Three-point ball is down. What a shot there by Kaylee Schaefer.
First points for Schaefer, but beautiful shot. Great arch on that.
Absolutely. 61-44. 2:50 left here in this game.
Yeah, you want to slow it down here a little bit. It's a sizable lead, but can make it even tougher if you run down some clock.
Gauss with it on the wing. They do get it over to Brown. Just a little bit short on that one and rebounded by Sullivan.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see them take a little bit more time off the clock there.
Yeah, it's just they've been so used to just go.
Yeah,
it's kind of been their thing all game long, so it's like, slow down. What's that? Erickson with it for Spanish Fork. Finds a nice lane and not able to finish there, and it'll be rebounded by the Golden Eagles. Opts for the big pass there. Oh, swatted away. Nice job by Cook to get up in the face of Shea Brown.
Yeah, timeout here for the Golden Eagles, it looks like, which, yeah, in a good spot here. 17-point lead. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Still got possession here. So run down some clock. They're looking pretty good and looking like they're going to end that losing streak.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've needed to do this. There's been some opportunities during the streak to have snuck in a win. They were really quite close against Salem Hills. That game ended up being 55-50 in their last matchup. And I mean, they ran into the top two teams before that. I mean, you lose to Timpview, you lose to Wasatch. Those you don't want to say expected, but in some ways, I mean, both of those were away games as well, and so it's like, well, but that Salem Hills win in particular, that's one that I know they've got to be like, oh, that's one we got to get, and that's one that would have given them the separation kind of in the middle class, as you will, as Salem Hills right now has the leg up on them in Cedar Valley because of that win against the Golden Eagles, and so this is a big one here. If Maple Mountain comes away with the win, which is looking most likely, they then their next game is next week. It'll actually be literally a week from now. They'll be at Cedar Valley, and that's going to be an important one here for the Golden Eagles, because if they can get the win over Cedar Valley, that's going to give them a little bit more separation between the two.
If I recall, Cedar Valley is in the spot just above them in the RPI region.
They are. So they are. They're 10 and 11 in RPI.
Big opportunity to get movement towards the top.
Good hesitation move there by Tanner. Kicks it back out to Bailey in the corner. Gets it into Goss. Goes up with the left and gets the harm.
Nice job by Bailey even late in this game. It can be easy to get point hungry, especially with how many she has right now. But good job getting it down to Goss. It's a good teammate.
That was going to be off. They are going to say that the foul was on. Looks like the scoreboard says Lominick, number 23. Does get the second one. Goss with 5 points now, 62-44. Sullivan, strong drive, and wow, gets it in there. That's a great shot by Haley Sullivan. 6 points now for her.
Something that was just lacking for too much of this game for Spanish Fork. What we saw there, just strong physical finishes at the rim. It's been better in the second half, but it was not there in the first.
Maple Mountain really clearly trying to slow things down here a little bit. Bailey, nice hesitation, goes up and gets it in there. 23 points for the freshman point guard. It has been a standout game for her.
I'm just so excited to see the future for her. Mm-hmm. It's exciting enough seeing her play as a freshman right now. So
yeah, exactly. The future's now in some ways, but
definitely for all the high schools out there, the girls basketball teams, you are definitely going to want to be aware of Leah Bailey going forward.
Absolutely, and it's going to be essentially a line change here for the Golden Eagles. They're going to get big cheers from the crowd here today. Again, nice crowd here for a girls game. Very impressed with the energy the crowd has given us here, and excellent job here by the Golden Eagles starters as they've just looked dominant this entire game. Minute left here in this one off the front iron, and nice offensive rebound for the Lady Dawn. Sullivan over to Meservy, who's going to be just a bit off. Sullivan back up. Misses again, eventually corralled in here by Hansen, but Meservy not giving any inch of room. Now they got to kind of rush to make sure that they get it up the timeline, which they do. Pass a little bit behind Hansen. 30 seconds left here in this one, 64-46. Sullivan, strong move off the front iron, though. Nice job there to wrestle it away, and a point in there for the Lady Dons. That's Alexis Branch. That's her first bucket of the day. 15 seconds left here in this one, 64-48. As Maple Mountain is content to just go ahead and hang on to the ball here and let the clock essentially go away here, and that is going to be the end of our ball game here. 64-48, dominant win here for the Golden Eagles on their home court against their rival, the Lady Dons. We'll get you a recap of this one when we come back on Spanish Fork 17.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
Contact State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Welcome back to Spanish Fork 17. The girls basketball game all wrapped up here for you. 64-48. Big win here for the Golden Eagles over their rivals, the Lady Dons. Able to kind of get themselves back on track here in the season. Had been on a 3-game losing streak, but gets a nice, good victory here against the Lady Dons. And it's really, to me, like it just felt like the Golden Eagles were in control this entire game, Mac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was only one point in this game where Maple Mountain had to call a good timeout, which it was a good timeout. Back-to-back points scored for Spanish Fork, and off of a turnover, got it to a 10-point game in the third quarter, and there was a brief moment that you thought, hey, maybe there's a chance here for the Lady Dons, but great job by Coach Lane Hart to get the timeout in, and that kind of killed that momentum. Credit to Maple Mountain to regain control of the game, because like you mentioned, it was pretty much from start to finish. They were in control of this one. A great all-around team effort.
Yeah, and it's what's nice to see for the Golden Eagles is you're getting contributions from so many people on the team. Again, I ended up with I'm looking at 8 different Golden Eagles that at least scored some points here in this one. But you love seeing the balance, but you also love seeing a star in the making, which is what we saw here from our MVP Sports MVP of the game, Leah Bailey. Just a standout performance from the freshman point guard. 23 points on the day, was absolutely sensational from the free throw line as well, which is a great way to be able to generate points, and then just orchestrated the offense so beautifully. I wasn't keeping track of assists, unfortunately, but I know she was probably well above 5. I think my guess would be that she was probably in the 7 to 8 range here in this game, because she gave some nice easy feeds to Janie Tanner, a couple nice ones over to Shea Brown as well for 3-pointers. Really, she just was so in control of the offense in this game and was able to find her spots and even drew some fouls from the 3-point line, which is always fun to see.
Yeah, exactly. Like you mentioned, 23 points, 3 3-point shots, but also 1 3-point play that she completed, which, is the other facet of the game that she dominated today. She was 7 for 8 from the free throw line, which, that's a great percentage here for these teams. We saw a lot of misses from the charity stripe today, not from Leah Bailey. So she can do it all right now. Defense solid as well. Distributing the ball, getting those assists, major 3-point threat, mid-range jumper, can finish strong at the rim. I mean, she just a freshman, folks. So a great future for Leah Bailey, and we're really excited to see what the future holds for her and for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles as they chug along. And Leah Bailey, you are our MVP Sports MVP of the game.
Oh, and obviously we also, with the Dons here in this game as well, we do want to name an MVP for them as well, which to me it's going to go to Emily Gwilliam. She, to me, was the catalyst of when the Dons were finally going right on offense. They were able to find Gwilliam down low in the post, and she was able to just make one quick move and usually able to get up to the basket. Really, it's when she was involved the most on offense that you really saw things clicking in. You could almost give a co-MVP to Grayson Cook as well. It was kind of that combination of William and Cook there in that third quarter that drove that big drive that the Lady Dons had that then got snuffed out there. And they got the lead down to 10 off the back of that strong third quarter from William and Cook. But again, William also had to deal with a tough assignment. Janie Tanner is not an easy assignment. And Tanner, she got to her season average, but this is a game that you felt that Tanner, especially with how the offense was going, would have had a bigger night had a bigger impact on the game, but I think Gwilliam did a nice job of being able to kind of cover that up a little bit on defense. So nice two-way effort here from Emily Gwilliam. So Leah Bailey and Emily Gwilliam are your MVP Sports MVPs of the game, and it's also exciting for the Golden Eagles as this sets them up for a big matchup next week against Cedar Valley. That's, again, as we highlighted, 10-11 in RPI, and that one's going to be super important, obviously for Region 7 implications, but also for playoff seeding.
Yeah, absolutely. We mentioned there's a couple tough games left for Maple Mountain that they have, that against Tentview and Wasatch, two top teams there. But they also have two other games that are winnable, including Cedar Valley. They came away with a win today, so good potential to a 3-2 finish, a 3-2 finish to this season. And if they do, I think we're going to see them climb a little bit here, especially probably above Cedar Valley, and get a better seeding for the state tournament.
And we did see the graphic there earlier, but our next broadcast obviously is going to be the boys game here, but following that we will have another doubleheader for you on Spanish Fork 17, not this Friday, but the following Friday. It will be the Golden Eagles up against the Timpview T-Birds. That's going to be a big one. That's, again, Timpview is number 1 in RPI in all of 5A for girls basketball, so that's going to be a really fun one to watch. Let's go ahead and put a bow on our matchup here as we're about 20 minutes away from the boys game, so let's wrap this thing up here. I'm Andrew, he's Mac. This has been a really fun broadcast for you. 64-48 the final score. Nice game here for Leah Bailey, and just an outstanding showing here to finally end the losing streak here for the Golden Eagles. And we'll see you in about 20 minutes for the boys game here on Spanish Fork 17.